Hey guys, so I am back for another video, and this is going to be an introductory video for my new mini-series that I'm doing. And, excuse me, that was rude for the beginning of my intro. Pretty much what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be doing 3 different looks from the HBO hit series True Blood. Now, I'm not going to talk like too much in depth of what True Blood is or what it's about. If you guys are interested in wanting to know my opinions, my views, whatever on True Blood, let me know in the comments below and I will do a separate video kind of talking about it. But if you're super interested and you want to know what it is, just go to Google and type in True Blood HBO series and you'll come up with tons and tons of information on what True Blood is. Now, if you don't have a subscription to HBO, then you can't watch it, or at least you can't watch this season. You can always try to maybe get it on Netflix, although I don't think it's on Netflix. Or I know my local library has like the first couple of seasons. So anyway, getting into it, True Blood basically, just to kind of make, kind of sum it up for you guys, it's about vampires pretty much. Vampires, werewolves. It's just a huge drama and it's super, super interesting. I love it. And I'm just going to be doing 3 makeup looks from 2 vampires and then one of the main characters. The main character, her name is Sookie Stackhouse, and she is a waitress in the town, and she was in love with a vampire at one time, and she's not a vampire herself, but she's one of the main characters, so I could not do her makeup. But then we have Jessica, which is what this video is going to be. It's going to be a look for Jessica, and Jessica is a baby vampire that just got turned a couple of seasons ago. So she's very new into the vampire world. She's very young. She's a teenager. So she's one of my favorite characters. And then the very last look that I'm going to do is a bit more of a dramatic look. And Sookie and Jessica are very natural, easy, everyday looks. But then the last look that I'm going to do is another main vampire character, and her name is Pam. And she is she was made by Eric. She is Eric's, which if you know the series, you know who Eric is. If you don't know the series, you don't know who Eric is. But Pam is Eric's prodigy, which a vampire prodigy is just like if I was a vampire and I turned somebody else into a vampire, they would be like my vampire kid, kind of like my prodigy. So that's what Pam is. She's Eric's prodigy, and I'm just going to be doing her makeup look because she is one of the main vampire characters, and her makeup's always very, very pretty. So anyway, sorry if that was a little bit confusing. If you're more interested in True Blood, I suggest you Google it and look it up, or go to HBO.com. There's like previews and stuff like that that you can watch. But anyway, this is going to be for Jessica. As you can tell, it's very, very natural. So Jessica in certain episodes has more makeup on, but the particular picture that I found, she has very little, if not no makeup on. So yeah, this is what I came up with. I hope you enjoy it, and if you want to do this look, then go ahead and leave it as a video response below. I would love to watch it. Anyway, keep watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye. Okay guys, so to start off with, I hope you don't mind me being zoomed in. It's a little bit blurry, but I feel that you guys get a better idea of what I'm doing if I'm zoomed in. Even if it's not completely clear, I think you get a better idea if I'm zoomed in. So the first look we're going to be doing is Jessica. And she is the baby vamp. She's the one that Bill turned. So she's very young, very youthful, and she honestly, I probably already said this in the intro, but I'm going to have the pictures linked below, so if you want to go check out the pictures or whatever, you can, and kind of compare my looks to the pictures. You know, they're not going to be exact, but I'm going to do the best I can. Now, in the picture that I have for Jessica, it honestly looks like she has no makeup on, and I'm going to do the best I can to create a makeup look from it, a very natural, simple makeup look. She honestly looks about like I do right now, only she's just a tad bit more put together. Also, keep in mind, now I don't have major dark circles today, but I do have a little bit of dark circles. Keep in mind that Jessica and Pam are vampires, so they're going to have a bit of a dark circle, and they're also going to be very, very pale. So I'm pale anyway, but I did put my base makeup just a tad lighter than what it really needs to be right now. So anyway, to get started on Jessica, we are just going to go ahead and prime our lids. Honestly, for her, she has minimal, if any, eyeshadow on, so you don't have to prime your lids if you don't want to, but I do all the time. My favorite right now is the Urban Decay Primer Potion. So just go ahead and apply that if you want. I have already done so for the most part. I might get just a little bit on my finger and put it. Okay, just want a nice clean canvas and base to start out with. And on as far as Jessica's eyebrows go, they look very groomed, very put together, but they're not really filled in that much. The shape of them is just a very natural shape. So for my eyebrows, I'm just going to kind of comb through them a little bit, and then I'm going to just use my eyebrow pencil that I use all the time. Now Jessica obviously has red hair. I'm not going to make my eyebrows red because I don't have red hair, but her eyebrows are just very kind of squared and just shaped a little bit, but they still remain very natural. See how mine are just a little bit rounded? Hers are just a little bit more squared. Okay, for the base makeup, I'm just going to take, Jessica doesn't have any shimmer or any major eyeshadow on at all, so all I'm going to take is just a color that's similar to your skin tone. I'm using this one from Wet n Wild, and it's called Brulee. It's an awesome single eyeshadow highlight. It kind of reminds me of Blanc type or Blank type from MAC. It's a very cream color. It's not shimmery at all. It's kind of showing up white on camera, but it's not. And I'm just gonna, you can take this with whatever brush you want. I'm just gonna take a fluffy blending brush like this. This one's from e.l.f. And I'm just going to dip it into this color. See how pigmented that is in my brush? And I'm just gonna tap off the excess. And then I'm just gonna apply this all over my eye, starting up here at my brow bone. And this is pretty much just because I have veiny eyelids, and Jessica does seem to have like a solid base color all over her eyes, even though she doesn't have much shadow on. So this is all I'm going to do. Okay, so then after we've kind of got that color built up a lot, which with my lighting and stuff you can't really tell, but also I kind of noticed in the picture Jessica's eyes are kind of a lot like mine. Her eye color is a lot like my eye color. Hers are a little bit lighter, but excuse me, other than that, they're pretty similar to mine, and they really stick out. I mean, she barely has any makeup on. But anyway, after the eyeshadow, I am just going to go in with a brown eyeliner. I am taking one from Mary Kay. This is just a signature eyeliner, and this is in the color Sable. It's just like a retractable eyeliner. And all I'm going to do with this, because Jessica does not look like she has any eyeliner on or any more eyeshadow, but all I'm going to do with this is I'm going to take it and kind of rub it in my tight line of my upper lashes, because her lashes do seem to be fairly thick. You can definitely tell she does not have false lashes on, but the outer corner of her lashes do seem to have just a little something. And just go a little bit above. Now can you tell the difference? Just a little. So after we have that liner on a little bit like that, I just went in with my finger and kind of blended it a little bit, because you don't want it to look harsh like you have eyeliner on. And then pretty much the next thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to take a pencil brush like this, or I don't know, taper, or I don't know, I call it pencil brush. And I'm just going to take a matte medium brown color, and I'm just going to use one from my Naked palette called Buck, which is right here. And all I'm going to do is barely get any of that on this brush, just barely any. Barely, especially because these are super pigmented. I'm just going to tap off the extra, and I haven't put any eyeliner base on my bottom lash line or anything. I'm just going to kind of smudge this color into my outside corner of my lower lashes, just to kind of give a little bit of definition on the outer corner. Okay, and then after you've done that, you can kind of go in with that color that you put all over your eye and just blend up a little bit under there. And then after that, Jessica does seem to have a bit of a inner corner highlight, just a little bit. It's not sparkly, it's just her head's tilted, and you can kind of tell that it's highlighted in here. So I'm just going to take the color called Virgin from Urban Decay from the Naked palette. Sorry, my dog's going to bark now. And I'm going to take a little bit of that on my pencil brush and just apply it right to the inner corner. Now this color isn't matte, but it isn't shimmery. It's more like a satin color. So, and you can definitely tell that she has no shimmer, so you don't want to go crazy with this color, you just want a little bit. And definitely be sure to wipe off that brown. So there you can see it's just a little bit of a highlight. So, okay, that's pretty much it for all the eyeshadows and eyeliners. And then all I'm going to do is apply a mascara. Now, to be honest, in the picture, now in a lot of the True Blood episodes, Jessica does look like she has false lashes on, but in this particular picture, she looks like she has no false lashes on. So, I'm not going to put any on, and I'm not going to put a super lengthening mascara. Now, this mascara is pretty lengthening, but you don't, I just like mine to be long and lengthening, but you don't have to. I'm just going to use the Rimmel Glam Eyes Lash Flirt, which is in this really tacky packaging, but I actually do quite like this. I've grown a lot more fond of it. But also, before I forget, you can definitely tell in the picture that Jessica has a white or a peach colored eyeliner on her bottom waterline. So I would recommend using more of a peach toned eyeliner or a light yellow, but I don't have one of those, so I'm just going to use a white eyeliner lightly on my waterline. I'm going to go ahead and apply my mascara and I'll be right back. Okay, so I did put mascara on. Another thing I wanted to point out a little bit, I just put one coat. I didn't put two, and I didn't build it up to make my lashes just super dramatic because hers are very light and very subtle. And also I did not apply any on the bottom lash line. Now normally for my taste I would apply mascara to my lower lashes, but she definitely does not have any. So I am going to go ahead and zoom out of my eyes, and I will come back and show you what Jessica has on her face and her lips. Okay, so for the rest of Jessica's face and her lips, she honestly looks like she has nothing on but just concealer where she needs it because her skin's very flawless except for just a bit of an under eye circle. So if you're really wanting to create the vampy look, of course you can go in with a shadow, a matte shadow, and kind of create a bit of a dark circle if you don't have any. But normally if you just don't cover your natural ones, you're good to go. Now I have applied, like I said, a little bit of a lighter color foundation everywhere just to kind of make my skin extra nice, kind of like Jessica's is. But as far as her cheeks and stuff go, vampires are very pale and they don't have much color at all. So I'm not going to apply any color on my face, you know, as far as blush or anything like that. So she really doesn't look like she has any. She looks like she may have a little bit of bronzer, but I don't know why a vampire would use bronzer, so I'm not going to apply any. If you want to, feel free to, or if you want to use a cheek color, go ahead. And then on her lips, she has a very natural color, but you can definitely tell that she does have a bit of a lipstick or a tiny bit of gloss in the center because her lips are kind of big and a little bit glossy, not super glossy. So I'm just going to apply this very natural kind of peachy pink color from MAC. And this is a luster, and it's in the color Plink. And it is just a pinky toned nude, but it actually shows up very peach on me. So I have moisturized my lips before this. I'm just going to apply this all over, just a little. Now it's kind of showing up more pink on camera, but it's definitely close to somewhat of a color that she has. So there you go with that. And then it's a luster, so it has a bit of a shine to it, and you can definitely tell that Jessica has a bit of a shine right in the center of her lips. If you want to apply a gloss totally all over, that's fine. I'm just going to apply a bit of a lip balm slash gloss, but I really like this, and this is just from New York Color, and it's this like lip balm type stuff in a pan, and this is just in the color Sugar Kiss. So I'm just going to take a little bit of this on my finger like that, and I'm just going to pop it right in the lower center of my lip. Just like that. And now if you look at her picture, her lips are quite more peach toned than mine, but her skin is a lot warmer than mine is too because she's a redhead. So this is just, I like the pink a little bit better, and I also didn't have like a very natural peach color like she's wearing. So this is about as close as I had to Jessica, but I definitely want you guys to go check out the picture and tell me what you think, because I think it's pretty close. This is definitely a wearable look. You have minimal makeup on. And if you just wanted to opt for like a tinted moisturizer instead of a full face foundation or concealer or whatever, feel free to do that. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this look for Jessica. And until my next video, my next True Blood video should be up tomorrow or the next day, sometime in this week, and it will probably be Sookie. So look forward to that, and I will see you guys in my next video. Thanks so much for watching. Bye!